So wait a second. Alright, so we've been solving some into prep questions and problem solving questions. So let's do. Yeah, yesterday I had to end interview very quickly. I'm sorry for that. And yeah, so I remember the. Yeah, yesterday we were solving some warm up questions, right? I end up solving them all of the warm up questions, so it is nowhere to be found right now. Yeah. Um. Yeah. So we have something here. So there are five questions. Two are easy, and two are medium, and one final hard question. So let's try this. Let's try this. Let's try to see if we can solve this. See how much we can do this. Okay. Remember we solved this, I guess. We solved this on stream. But there is no code saved. It's weird because we remember I was talking about the yeah, let's leave that like that, leave that like that. Hash maps, hash tables. Okay. Let's see dictionaries. So two strings, hash table, reason nodes. Okay, so let's try to see frequency queries. Are you sure? Okay, yeah, let's do this. I'm not afraid. You are given a Q series. Each query is of two integers described below. X, insert X in your data structure. Okay. Okay, insert X, insert where's queries X, insert X in your data structure. Y delays one occurrence of Y from your data structure if present. Check if any integer is present whose frequency is exactly z. If yes, print no. Okay. So the queries are given into the array of size of q, where q of I contains operations. Okay, operations, and the q of I contains operations. Q of 1, q of I of 0 contains operation, and q of queries of I of 1 contains data elements. Okay, so where is q of z? There's no q of z. Okay, so operations. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to do x, insert x, and then 2 deletes 2. Okay, x contains the operation. Okay, 1x 1. Okay, if it is 1, then we need to insert. If it is y, we need to delete. And 3, we need to see if there is occurrence of 3 occurrence. Okay. um yeah, so 1 we inserted 1, 2 there's no 2 to be inserted, so just 1. 3 there is no occurrence of 2. Okay, 3 checks if any integer is present whose frequency is z. Okay, there's no 2. uh, okay, there's no 2 of any integers, and yeah, and 1 and 1 we inserted 1 and 1 instead that there's triple incidents, and we deleted 1, so there is 1. That is 1 because now returns array with output 1 and 0. Okay, so that is really simple. What was I? That was that a medium problem? I think it was medium one. Let's see. It wasn't here, right? It wasn't here. So hash table. Oh, it was easy. No, it wasn't in hash table. Was it? No, it wasn't here. Oh, where was it? Where was it? It was in interview preparation kits, right? And was it in dictionaries? Frequency queries. Yes, this was the. But this is easy. This is easy. Okay. Let me do this. What is happening? What is happening? Okay. Okay. Just so we have a query of integer. Alright, so we need an object. Okay. And let what you want to say, what you want to data obj equals an object. No. Oh no, I messed up. Okay. Object. That's fine. For let I equals 0 and I is less than queries dot length, that is normal I plus plus, and yeah. So what my idea is, I'm gonna iterate over the queries and go through the go through the objects, right? Go through the objects. Go through the object. Go through the objects. And I also need go through the elements. Go through the okay. So do the queries and do the queries. Do the tasks. What do we need to do? Insert task. What insert, delete, and check, right? Based on the store the data in a object, in an object, and store the value of check, rest of check in an array, rest of check, result of check in an array, in an array, and return the array. Okay, So let res equals this thing, right? So what we need to do is if, okay, so now we need to have bunch of if else statements. If queries, so we need to check if queries of I of 0, no, it is not 0, queries of I of 0 equals 1, that means we need to add the that means we need to insert data in our data structure. So what we need to do is data obj of queries of I of 0, queries of I of 0 equals what? Queries of I data equals, okay, we need to check if the data is already in here, right? Okay. If data of query of that thing, so what we were doing is, for example, here we are getting the 1, and we get 1, this is 1, so we need to add the second one to the to our data structure. So we need to see, so here they have array, right? But what I'm thinking is we have a object. So what I want is, I want to be the value to be the key, and I want to be the key to be the value of the data structure, value of the data we are adding, inserting, and then key value will be the frequencies. So if there is data with that key, then what we need to do is we just need to increase the frequency, and otherwise we insert the data. Okay, so you will know what I'm talking about. Okay, so if there is if what we are saying is, if there is 1 in our data structure, then what we need to do is we need to add 1, because we want to increase the, I don't know if we can do that. Let's try this. We want to increase the frequency, and else what we want to do is, this should be 1, right? This should be 1. Okay, this should be 1 equals 1, right? And if query is not equal to 1, if it is, okay, so instead of the, I want to do switch instead of this. Let's do switch today. Query of this, or can we do switch? Let's see if we can do switch. Case 1, we're doing this, and this is end of it, so we break, and case 2, we're trying to see if this if we're actually trying to see if this is working. I hope this works. Okay, so I'm gonna, instead of this, I'm gonna do something like this. Intentation is bugs me a lot. Like, it bugs me if I see a code that is not intended properly, then I can't stand that. I really can't stand a very poorly intended code. So yeah, I need to intend it. Intend it. Okay. I I get bothered more by an empty room than by I get more bothered by a dirty room than a dirty desktop, unorganized desktop, and same as coding. So if code is not intended properly, then it bothers me a lot. Okay, so let's see. What we want to do is if two. Okay, so if we want to do this again, okay, so if this is 2, we want to do this again, and we want to do like data of equals undefined. So we make it undefined. It's the same as um deleting the stuff. So yep, so this is break. We break it, and we have another case 3, which is we this checking. Okay, so which is if oh no. Okay, so what we are doing is it is not the one. Mm-hmm. It is not the one, just the one. Okay, is one. This is the value we need to enter. All right, so what we need to do is in the case 3, find um, if okay. Oh, it is applied to an array. Okay, so we need to go through the database and check if this is right. So do we have any oh, we need to do a lot. Okay, we need to change a bit. Do we? Okay, so we have what we need to do if we try to iterate. Okay, let's check. Let's check JavaScript. Find how find is find. I think find is only used in find index of object in array. Find in object. Find in object by value. Array prototype dot find. No, we need to have an array for that. No. object method. JavaScript object method. Let's see JavaScript object methods. What do we have? Objects, JavaScript objects. Oh, no, this is the different one. Okay, what we call it? We call it objects. Okay, so this is the same thing, because if we use any of built-in function, that will, I think, that will be a queue of n. So yeah, so we might need to run queue of n. That might be challenging, but we can still solve this. Okay, so for let I equals, no, not I, let key in what was the query data obj. So okay, so what we need to do is let found will be false. Okay, and what we need to do is if key, no, if data obj of key is equal to queries of I of 1, then we need to say found equals true. Okay, so at the end of it, we want to say found, and I don't know if we can do this, but res. Okay, if found, this is better. If found, if yes, then res dot push 1. If not, then res dot push 0, right? So that is our case. Break default. What do you want to do? Default. What do you want to do? console.log invalid queries. Okay, so this is what we end up getting. Okay, so we can, I think we can return res here. Res, can we? Where is this coming from? Okay, so we did a mistake, right? Okay, so come down here. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna push this everything down there. Okay, yep. And so we might want to return the res up here rather than down here. Where is switch? Where the switch ends? This is for the switch. This is for the switch. And this is for the, okay, yeah, we're still returning here. This should be good. Yeah, this is good. This is good, but I'm afraid it might not go as we planned in running the test, because they want to achieve in queue of n. So if all the test cases pass, then I'll be so happy. I'll be really happy. Come on, fingers crossed. See, we're not passing. Okay, so good thing is the problem with wrong answer, not the time problem. Okay, so the time limit exceeded. So that's the problem. Hmm. Okay, so we need to find a way to um, delete delete what? Delete key value key from objects JavaScript. Okay, let's delete operator JavaScript. Oh, can we do this? Okay, this is really cool. We can do. Oh no, object to property. Okay, so when property is deleted. Okay, so true. Okay. Okay, so in this case, we instead of doing this, can we do delete? Can we do delete this? Delete. Okay, let's run this. If we can do this, this would be really cool. Yeah. So now it might not take that long. Yeah, it says taking long. That means, are we getting? Okay, we're getting time. Okay, let's look very closely. So we are passing the queries of. Okay, so first I want to do is console dot log the queries. I want to see how queries look like. I want to see how the queries look like. So queries are an array of. Okay, so we have 1560. Oh, that's cool. Queries are all the queries are the all the queries are all the queries are two-dimensional array of 2 into n 2 into n array. That means there's only two elements in each elements. That's why if we can base upon the queries of I of 0, we can tell case 1 we need to add. Okay, so instead of this, can we do, does this make any difference? Okay, so this make difference? Can this make any difference? Yeah, this didn't make any difference, but when we submit it, I don't know if it's gonna make any difference. Let's see. So what we are doing is we are checking in the object if we have already have the data. See if one. Okay. Okay, so if there is data in that object, then we just increase the counter. Console.log, this is not showing me anything. Do I? Okay, no, not now. Else query equals 1. Okay, this is add case. In the delete case, what we wanna delete is the 2. Okay, so what we wanna delete is 2. Query of I of 1. of 1. So is there 1? Yes. Is there 1? Okay, I want to have the object here. Okay. Where's the object? Okay, data object. I want to console log data object. Data object. And see how console log data object. I want to see how it looks like. Okay, so it is true. First we add 5 and then we add 6 and then we check if there is 2, which is 0, and then we add 10 and then we add 10, then we add 6 2, then we deleted 5, that is good, and then we checked for 2. Yes, there is. Okay, so found equals true, and I'm going to break it. Okay, I'm going to break it. Okay, so this might have, I want to declare this somewhere up here before the switch. That might cost some. Okay, so let's submit this again, and still not passing. Why? I really want to see the solution. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Unlock the solution. Come on. Okay. Oh shoot, they have long expected output, but what we get? Input, expected output. Okay. I have a JSON view. Will that help? No, it's not it's not even JSON. So they have really long, oh shoot. Oh my god, this is like thousands of, okay, truncated. So wrong, but we didn't, okay. Wrong answer, compile error, wrong answer. Expected output, truncated. Why it's not showing my debug? Okay, maybe I have this thing here that might have, I don't want to miss anything. Just run this code again. Okay, so 658. Now we have 2 minutes to figure out. Okay. So they have how many? 1, 0, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000. So they have 10,000 test cases. So they added this, but expected output, but what we get, what we Should this be deleted? Should this be deleted? Deleted? No, we're not supposed to delete it. Oh, shoot. What we want to do is object of q1. Yep. So what we want to do is minus minus. Yay, we did it. We're doing it. Let's go around. It's gonna take some time, but it's gonna be alright. We're not supposed to delete it. We are supposed to minus 1 because we are lowering the frequency. Test case terminated, time limit. Okay, so we test is successful, but there is one test case that we're failing because of the time. Okay, so at that thing I think we can improve. Do you think? What do you say? What do you say? Okay, so what if we create two of data? Okay, that freak obj equals this thing. So we added. Okay, so if this is the case, okay, freak obj of data obj and delete freak obj of data obj of queries of I. No, data obj. No, we're not doing that. Oh yeah, we are doing it. We're doing it. So what we are doing is we're doing this. I don't know if this will make the process faster, but it looks like it. So delete frequency, and then what we want to do is okay, freak obj of data obj of equals, what is that? What is queries? Okay, no. Data obj of lots of square brackets. Okay, that's okay. But data obj of equals query obj of 1, right? So if it the delete case, okay, so we want to else freak obj of this thing equals what? This thing equals query of I of 1. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna explain what's going on in a minute, but this might looks a little bit complicated, but this is what I'm thinking right now. I'm not sure if this gonna work. This gonna make this process faster, but I think so. So in the deleting case, what we want to do is before doing that, we need to delete. No, we need to we need to delete this. And delete frag obj of this thing, then frag obj of this thing should be equals queries of I of 1, right? So this now here we will make some changes. So I'm gonna comment this out for now. Oops. Comment this out. Okay, found. Okay, found. I'm gonna comment this loop out. I think the reason why we are getting time limit exited message is because of this loop. So we are already running a loop. Like remember another test cases that has like 10,000 times. So this might have like 1 million or billion datas. So if we are running like this code 10,000 times, that is not much of issue, but it is not running 10,000 times. As of now it is running 10,000 of times, but if we have this loop here, it is running like 10,000 times into 10,000 times. So that is like 10,000 squared times. That is too much for a computer to handle, so that might have getting us the timeout error, which is not an error, but they have some limit to complete something in a specific time, and we went over the time, so we are getting this. That means our code is not efficient enough. Okay, so freak. Okay, if freak object of what was that? Freak object of queries of queries of I and 3. No, not 3. 1. Queries 1. Okay. Then what we want to do is found equals true. Okay. Good. So there's no way we can avoid pushing the elements. I think pushing elements is not an issue, because we're just adding enough elements. That might not be an issue. Let's check this out. Oh no, we already got wrong result. What happened? Okay, we need to check this out. It's okay. Okay, we need to check this. So found first queries. Okay, if in the first line delete the if there's data queries. Okay, so I want to do something. I want to do freak obj, and I'm going to run this and see. I'm going to compare the two different. Okay, so 034141 and 5225. 25 is not there. 25 is not there. And 32 is 3 equals 0. 3 equals 0. Okay, we ran into another problem. So the deleting part, we need to do another time. Okay, so if, okay, queries of this thing is exist, we need to do something else. If this is good, then we might want to do this, right? We might want to do this. All right. Else, what we want to do is, if it's a 1, frequency which is 0, so we want to delete both of them. Delete freak obj of data obj of queries of queries of I of 1, and we also need to delete data obj of queries of I of what? I of 1, right? So this might give us something. Okay, so 415214. We are not getting the 52. Why? We have two fives. Do we have? Okay, 41. We have 1 5 2 5 2 1 2. Okay, so we did a 2. Okay. So why we are not getting the okay, this is the thing. 2 3 2. Okay, so I'm gonna do just to let them know like it is the one only 4, but why we are getting 2. Do we have any 3s? So we need 3, right? 1 2 3. 1 2 3. 1 2 3, right? So we don't have 2. We don't have 2. And do we have? Okay, so instead of this, I'm gonna check from this perspective. Okay, so frequency first one is 0 0. 1 3 22s. Yeah, we removed the 2. That's right. And then we checked. No. And then we added 4. We added 5. So 4 for added 4. And we added 4. Added 5. Added 5. So 5 2 4 1. And 4 2 5 2. So 2 becomes 4. And then what they checked is if there is any 2. We said yes, there is 2 because there is, and then they came and say yeah, this didn't work, this is not gonna work, so I am so sorry. I am sorry. Sorry. But the one other thing we can do is, can we do maybe not in an index? How do we save? Okay, so there's no way we can do this. Okay, so this is everything we did in an hour. So I try to search a bit because key need to be unique. That's what happened. Yeah. So everything is going okay except this thing. This one test case we are failing. So let's go and see how far we been through. Okay, so let's go and check. No, this is not problem solving setting. Okay, I don't need it. Are you sure? You don't need it? No. Are you sure? Yes. Okay. Let's check on problem solving and look at the ranking. The rank. Remember when we started this session or like this series, when we did the first series, I think we were around like 800 or something, so we were now down to 400. Two sessions ago it was around 522 something thousand. No, yeah, 22 something thousand, 522 1,119, but now, oh no, 43,000. Are you kidding me? Rank 43,000. No, 433,119. Yeah, but yeah, we are making really good progress, and I am hoping to get it maybe under 100 or something, like 90,000, 80,000 something. That means there are like 90,000 people in the world. There are only 90 around 90,000 people around the world who can solve better than me. Now, that's not the case, but yeah, it looks like it. Like, I think only few percentage of programs use HackerRank, and most of the people who are actually working in the industry are not using solving any problems. If they get extra time, they might be doing some open source project or something. But yeah, I'm happy if I get like 10,000 or 10,000 rankings. 10,000, I mean like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 80. Yeah, that would be great. Okay, thank you. And I'm gonna end my stream here, and I'm gonna cook the dinner. Oh, we forgot the music. Forgot the music. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Thank you so much. If you're watching, and if you're not watching, it's okay. Also fine.